your hair is still falling out and you're already on HRT, that, friends, is not an estrogen problem. That's cortisol, and nobody is telling you that. You did everything right. You got your hormones checked. Maybe you're on HRT, maybe you're taking supplements, and your hair is still falling out. I see this in my menopause clients constantly. I'm a certified trichologist. I've treated over 1,500 women with this issue, and cortisol is showing up more and more often than most women expect. So here's what cortisol does that nobody explains. When cortisol spikes, and in menopause it spikes constantly, it's signaling to your follicles to actually stop growing and start shedding. It literally puts the follicle on pause, and it doesn't care how well your estrogen is managed. Cortisol has its own direct line to your follicle, and fixing estrogen does not turn it off. The reason this gets missed is that cortisol loss doesn't look different from estrogen loss. The shedding pattern is the same, the thinning looks the same, so women and their doctors keep adjusting estrogen. But if cortisol is the driver, adjusting estrogen does nothing. And that's why so many women plateau, because they're treating the wrong hormone. And here's what makes this even harder to catch. Your cortisol can be elevated even when you don't feel stressed out. You're getting good sleep, you have a good diet, and a calm life, but it doesn't matter. I've had clients who had no idea. Their labs told me everything. When a client comes to me and her hair isn't responding to anything she's tried, cortisol is one of the first things that I look at, not just her labs, but in her scalp. Chronic elevated cortisol changes the scalp environment. It reduces blood flow to the follicle and it disrupts oil production. It makes the scalp environment hostile to regrowth. And no shampoo, no supplement, no serum fixes that. You have to address what's actually driving it. And that starts with knowing it's there. So once we identify the cortisol as the factor, the whole approach changes. And that's when women start seeing results. Subscribe. I post every week on menopause hair loss. And if your hair isn't responding and you don't know why, book a virtual consultation with me. Link is in the description.